Hi, this is CK at CK Education, and today I want to talk about college scholarships. I get this question a lot. Every year, I get juniors and seniors who ask me, what about these websites that have all these college scholarships? Or if you write this essay, maybe you can win $500, or if you do this, you can maybe get $1,000 here and there. And I always tell people, look, the chances of getting something like that is so small. And even if you get it, how many of those do you need to really make a difference in paying for college? I mean, you're going to get a $500 scholarship. You're going to get a $1,000 scholarship. I mean, it's hard enough to get one. You'd have to get so many of those to even make a dent in covering your college costs. So I say, don't waste your time. But look, the big scholarships that you could get are merit scholarships, and these merit scholarships are given by the schools. You don't have to apply for financial aid. You don't have to fill out FAFSA or CSS profile, or you don't have to fill out the financial aid forms to get merit scholarships. Merit scholarships are given by the colleges to students whom they deem worthy because they did a great job. And typically merit scholarships are given based on GPA and SAT scores. So if you have a great GPA and you have a great SAT score compared to the rest of compared to the average applicant. Okay, so here's let me just clarify that a little bit. If you have a good GPA and a good SAT score, and let's say you're applying to an Ivy League school, okay, you're not going to stand out with just a good GPA and an SAT score in that case. But let's say you're applying to a local state school. Let me just give an example. Let's say you're applying to Virginia Tech, okay? You're applying to Virginia Tech, you're a Maryland State student, or you're a Virginia State student, and let's say you got a 4.0 GPA, or unweighted GPA 3.9, something like that. Really good, and you've taken a pretty good number of, AP classes, and your SAT score, let's say it's like 1,500. Okay, or even like 1450, 1470, something like that. You did pretty well, and your GPA is good, and you apply to Virginia Tech. Probably you'll get some money. Okay, you'll get some merit scholarships. Again, when you apply to that school, Virginia Tech says, "Oh, hey, we'd love to have you, so let us offer you $8,000 a year, or whatever the thing is." Same thing for Maryland State students. Let's say you're applying to UMBC. Let's say same kind of situation. Your unweighted GPA is maybe 3.8, 3.9. Your SAT score is something in the low to high 1400 or mid to high 1400s, maybe in the 1500 range. They're going to give you money, and I've seen it many, many times. Okay, so you have to stand out in the pool of applicants for that school. Like your GPA and your SAT have to be much higher than the average for that school. That's the situation in which you're most likely to get scholarships. Okay, so that's number one, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to fill out it. You just apply, and Now there are some exceptional cases. I don't want to sound like there's never anything else you have to do. Just as an example, at UMBC, which is University of Maryland, Baltimore County, it's a state school here in Maryland. Just as an example. There is a scholarship, the Meyerhoff Scholarship, and it's a full 4-year full scholarship. And in that, you have to get accepted first to UMBC's Honors College, and then once you get accepted, you apply for this, scholarship, and then they choose people to receive that scholarship once you get admitted to the Honors College. And so there is sort of that extra step, but and in some schools that's the case, but in many cases it's not. You just apply and they'll say, hey, we'd like to give you this money per year. Okay, so that's merit scholarships. Those tend to be the biggest ones that you're going to get. Now, if your parents are low income, if you're from a low income family, financial aid wise, when I say financial aid is a general term that, let's just say, that covers any of the monies that you could get from colleges and or from the government. It's just money that you can get. But there's two types of money you can get. There's money that you have to pay back, which is a loan, and there's money that you don't have to pay back, like merit scholarships or like grants and so forth, okay? So there are some state grants, and grants are money you do not have to pay. It's free money. They give it to you, and mostly grants are given to students who are of lower income families. So if you're of a lower income family, there are state grants you can get pretty much in any state, and there are Pell Grants, there are federal grants that you can get. And so sometimes you can get both. And so I see a lot of students for low-income families going to public schools here, for free, which is great. And so in that case, again, that's a different thing. In that case, it's not necessary. The grants are not a scholarship. It's not a merit scholarship. It's not based on how well you did. It's based on your income needs. Okay, so if your parents are very low income, and in those cases, you have to fill out FAFSA at least. FAFSA is a free, student financial aid form that you have to fill out, and you fill that out, and they'll determine, oh, you are, your parents have low income, and that they're likely to give you more free money called grants. These are not scholarships, but those are different. Okay, so that you have to fill out. So I just want to say that real quick on the side. But again, going back to scholarships, the biggest scholarships that you'll get are the merit scholarships, and those are just given out by the schools. This is why I always tell students, if you have a pretty good SAT, pretty good GPA, here's what everybody thinks. Oh, I have a 4.0 and I got 1530. So I'm going to apply to Yale, I'm going to apply to Princeton, I'm going to apply to Brown, Caltech, Stanford, Chicago, Georgetown. Okay, on and on. And I say, that's and you can apply to them. I'm not saying don't. But if money is an issue, and in most families money is an issue, it is the issue that will determine what college you go to. So in those cases, I say, look, it's fine. You can apply to those schools, but make sure that you are applying to super safety schools as well. Super safety schools are schools that's a slam dunk. There's zero chance that you will not get accepted, that you will get into those schools. I always say, have like 2 or 3 of those schools, okay? Because those are the schools that are most likely to give you merit scholarships. Now, when I say apply to those schools, some kids tell me, yeah, but Mr. Kim, I don't want to go to those schools. I didn't say go, I just said apply. Okay, applying is not going. But you need a safety net. In case, what if these dream schools don't pan out? What if you don't get accepted to any of them? And you only get accepted to a few state schools? What if that happens? Well, it's great that you have the option of going to a school for almost no money because you got merit scholarships, okay? So again, when I say apply, I'm not saying you have to go there. I'm just saying apply so that you, and apply to some super safety schools so that you have a safety net, because you just never know, okay? And I've done this for too long, too many times to tell you that it would be foolish not to apply to at least 2 or 3 really, really safety schools. I'm not talking about target schools. Okay, I'm talking about safety schools. Okay, those are the schools most likely to give you money. So the other thing is, the other advantage of doing that is when you apply to these super safety schools and you get in and they offer you like a free ride or something, you can use that as leverage for the school that accepted you but didn't give you as much money. Okay, you can appeal. You can write a letter and say, look, I got into this school. They're giving me a full ride. I really like to go to your school, but I would need some more financial aid. I would need some more scholarships or something to go. And you can use that as leverage. So to my students, I say, when I ask you to do something, please just do it. I'm telling you to do this for your best interest, okay? I don't get nothing out of it, okay? So it's super safety schools, very important to apply to. Why? Because those are the schools most likely to give you money. Now, you say, I would never go to that school anyway, but again, I just told you, you can use that sometimes as leverage to get more money or to at least ask for more money from other schools. It doesn't hurt either way, okay? So that's what I want to say about that. Now, if you have other questions that you think I didn't answer and you have more questions, if you're one of my students, you can text me. You can ask me, of course, in class. Or if you're not one of my students, just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll be happy to read that and make a video on it. So I wanted to end this video here. Thank you as always for watching this video. There are many, over 100. I put up a new video every single day. Okay, there are many other videos on this topic, on this kind of topic, college prep stuff, as well as many other things on my channel. So I encourage you to watch them. Use them to your advantage. Okay, I don't make any money on YouTube. I don't plan to. That's not my goal at all. I just want you guys to be helped and benefit from it. So I hope you will take advantage of it. Thank you so much for watching this video. And until my next video, please stay well.